Hi there. My name is Mike, and I'm your guide at Ovid. And today we're going to show you how you can set up and print personalized badges for your events. The first thing you need to do is go to checkin.ovid.com, which is the same place where you scan people in and you print badges at the on site registration. Now, in my case, I've already set up an event called WonderConf on Ovid. And whenever you set up an event on Ovid, it automatically shows up on the check-in option. And if you have enabled the badges options for Ovid and you have set up a registration form, the data is going to show up in your account. As you can see here, I'm logged in as an owner of my account, mike@ovi.com. This means that I can set up badges and I can scan people in. If you want to enable your staff to just scan and print badges for your visitors without having access to the badge design options, you're going to be creating a check-in account for them. But let's just go ahead and see how the badges actually are set up. In my case, I've already pressed the create badge option, and in my case, all of the tickets have been associated with one badge option. Now, if I wanted to delete this, I would just press this icon right here. But I'm just going to show you how it actually looks like. So as you probably see here, I have three data points: name, company, and position, which are parts of the registration form that I've set up in my event. Now, for the sake of this demo, I'm just going to move them out. I'm going to disable the QR code, and I'm going to show you how you can create your own personalized badge. So in this case, you have access to an option to create badges for all of your visitors or specific types of tickets. And these are automatically fed in from Ovid to the badge setup options. You can also create a personalized branded option with the fonts that we have available right here. So for example, I'm just gonna move it to PD Sans, and I'm gonna drag and drop the fields on the badge section. And I'm gonna change the design a little bit. So I'm gonna make the font for the name and the company a little larger. And for my position, I'm going to move the position to the left. I'm going to try the right as well, but probably the best option is probably going to be in the center. So let's just move it to the center as it was initially. And if we want to enable the QR code so we can scan people in the venue, I can actually enable the show QR code option right here and press save. So that's everything you need to do to create a personalized badge. Now, if someone actually shows up at the door with their ticket code, the only thing that you need to do is go to the scan option. So after you log in, you have this option right here, scan, and we'll be able to scan and print the badges. But let's just see how this works on a mobile device, because the Ovid badges are created with a connection between a mobile device, such as a smartphone or a tablet, and a wireless Bluetooth printer in mind, just so you can have the best kind of experience scanning and printing the badges wirelessly. So no more cables, no more complicated setup, no more laptops, no more connections that we you need to set up, no more drivers. Everything is well connected with a mobile device and our recommended printing software. So in my case, let's just see how this would look like for the scanning purposes. What you see here on my screen is actually the mobile version of a check-in. I've already set up a few tickets, so you can see there's the general access. So when I press scan on my mobile device, I can actually move it and scan the tickets and identify the visitor. In this case, it's Mike Dragon from Oveit, and we have this big print badge option right here. But if we want to edit the fields, we can actually toggle this option right here. Let's just say Oveit printers, right? So let's just printers, right? So we save the changes and now we have a new type of data. The only thing that we need to do is move back to the print badge and press print. So in the case that the visitor has mistyped their names or has added some details that are not exactly what they should be, you can just edit it there. By the way, this also works on laptops and with printers, but we usually recommend using the mobile version. When it comes to the type of printer that you might want to use, we recommend using the Brother QL A20 NWB printer, which is a very sturdy, affordable Bluetooth printer that also works on Wi Fi. It enables you to connect your mobile device, phone, or tablet to the printer, and enables you to easily print all sorts of badges really, really fast. So in your case, you would be scanning the tickets, you would be editing, if needed, the visitor's printer data, and press print, and the system would be automatically connected to the wireless printer. The printer itself comes with all sorts of options. It's very high resolution, it's very fast, and it's really easy to transport. You can print one or more labels. By default, we print one badge. And by the way, it also comes with a separate battery. So in case you run out of electricity, you also have some standalone time with it. So, in a nutshell, this is the basic solution with Oveit. And just to get a sense of how this is getting populated, let's have a look at the registration process we had prior to actually printing the badge. So, in my case, I created an event on Oveit called WonderConf. And in our section right here, I created a registration form. This one's free, but obviously in your case, it might be paid for. We have the relevant fields, the email address where we'll be sending the tickets, the one that you've seen earlier, name, company, and position. And in our dashboard, under WonderConf, in the registration form section, we've filled in the relevant field names, and we've set them to be mandatory so they can be used with the badges. Now, the data that you've seen earlier is basically coming from the attendees. You've seen Mike, who has filled in its data, and as you remember, we edited the company to be Oveit Printers instead of Oveit. So the communication is twofold: one from the Oveit registration side, and uh, and from the badge printing side. So if you edit something in one section, it's going to show up in the other. Thank you very much, and have fun printing badges for your upcoming event.